Hi guys, thank you for coming to my channel, Heavenly Star Tarot. I'm going to be doing my Cancers today. This is going to be for approximately now, to whenever your now is, to mid-January 2024. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. My Cancers, this is going to be a general reading. So that means they can apply to your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus. It can deal with your home life, your career life, your love life. Hopefully it'll make some sense in some part of your life. Just keep in mind that it will not always resonate, or at least not at this moment. Sometimes later on you'll be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. The Two of Swords just wants to jump out. A decision. What is it that you need to decide? It's right in front of your face, apparently. But some of you have your blindfolds on and don't want to see it. Choose not to see it. Want to ignore it. Or hope it just, fixes itself. For some of you. Okay, my Cancers. Let's do this. I call love and light, angels, spirit guides, higher self, all that is divine and heavenly. Please help me give my Cancers the perfect message that is intended for them to receive, that will help them, guide them, show them on their true life purpose. Beneath the deck, you have Temperance. It looks like, see, you have the last piece, the piece of the puzzle. Who got this? Who did I feel this energy for? It was for the first one that I did, Aries, I believe. Could be dealing with an Aries. Doesn't have to be. Okay, some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. But let's get to it. Your first card is going to deal with your recent past. Person, place, or situation. Could be the energy that you've been dealing with this whole year. The energy that you're coming from into this new year. Okay, let's see. You have the Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you are having some struggles in regards to religion or spirituality, maybe of two minds when dealing with that. Others of you, this is to do with the government. It is going to be tax season here in the USA. So something like that. Even like healthcare. Government issues with healthcare. Others of you, this is work related. Contracts. Time to close out the books. Look into other avenues of income. Looking for a job. And then you see how it could just be a lot of things. And then contracts also have to do with marriage, divorce, legal stuff. Time to commit. We're thinking about committing. Let's see. Present energy for my Cancers. Okay, we got two. The first one is the High Priestess, Pisces energy. This is, oh, you got the Hierophant. Very spiritual, teacher-like, priest. And then you have the High Priestess. Maybe you have met someone that is on the same level spiritually, or is making you look into what they got going on, what they believe. It's a belief system. It's like making you see things differently. Like, oh, I never thought of that way. Or you are making them look at things differently. So it's a very good conversation, even though you might tend to butt heads. But I feel like it's a nice little, what do you call that? Banter, like very even flirtatious, you know, like the subject that you're talking about, you agree on some things and some you don't, but you're not mad about it. You kind of appreciate that they can talk about it in the way they do, where before maybe you wouldn't have, or vice versa. But this is a perfect counterpart. Others of you, you're really looking into other avenues in regards to spirituality or just anything really, but are kind of keeping it to yourself. There's a secret. There's something that is being kept very close to the chest, not wanting to reveal it, not yet, whether it's intuitively that you feel like it's just not time. We'll get more info. And then you have the Seven of Wands. It could be for fear of judgment. Could be a fear of being judged for it. This is a very guarded energy. Not letting people in. The walls are up. So it's very hard to penetrate through these walls, because it could have been something that you would have never considered changing your mind about, or just considered in general. And now we're looking into it, or they are. It's intriguing. It's like, let me find out more. Or it's just opened up a whole new world, a different path. It's something you didn't consider. Oh, when it has to do with like medical or healthcare, it's seeking second opinion, third opinion, but not telling you like your first doctor, or like going to someone like, let's say a professional doctor or lawyer, whatever, and you already have a lot of information, like you already know a lot, but you let them tell you what they're going to tell you to see if they know what the heck they're talking about. They don't know that you already know, but you kind of want to get their side and see, and by that you can decipher. You have other choices. You can be like, well, that person said this, that person said that, that person said that, okay, and they said that, so these three said this, and that one said that, so I'm gonna go with that person. You don't want to be taken advantage of. Let's put it in another way. When you take your car to the mechanic and you know there's nothing wrong with your car, or it's something simple, oil change, and they tell you that you need brakes and you need a motor and you need all this, and you let them talk, like, okay, go to another one. They tell you that you need brakes and that's about it. You still know that you just need an oil change. You go to someone, you know what I mean? Like a lot of different opinions, and just let them talk, and then you decide. Okay. Now, let's talk about the near future coming up. You have the Five of Pentacles. So, this is feeling, could be fearing hardship. That could be the reason why you're going to different places. You want to get the best deal. You don't want to be taken advantage of. So Five of Pentacles is feeling left out. Feeling left out in the cold. Feeling left out from conversations. Feeling left out from situations. Feeling like you might not have enough. Has to do with your money. Has to do with your finances. So kind of looking ahead, not wanting to get to that stage. So doing what you can right now to make the best out of that scenario, that possible scenario. Okay. could be like trying to get a loan too. Interesting. I did feel a lot of that type of energy though. My Cancer is like not the best time financially, or have not dealt with, you know, last year, which is this year, might have not been the best financially, and taking a different strategical path, changing your relationship with how you deal with money, how you save money, how you spend money. There's a need to change that, or foreseeing it, not wanting to be in the same boat. Like, what am I going to do now to make sure that whatever I've been dealing with, I don't deal with again? Getting the best deal. Beneath the deck, you have death. Don't worry, it's not death. This is dealing with a Scorpio for some of you, or you have this in your chart. It's releasing, letting go of what just isn't working. Stop doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same result. So this is learning the lessons. Learning the lessons. Letting go. Time to release. That way of thinking, that way of acting. Being proactive. There we go. Proactive. Because there is, some of you guys might have been going through a dark night of the soul, might have felt, you know, a bit down. You know, when you don't have enough, or you're not feeling well, you're not always going to be in the best spirits, you know, and tired of people telling you, like I'm saying, like everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, but you make it okay. It's time to let go of that. There's a lot of negative thoughts, feelings, expecting worst case. Well, it didn't work before, why would it work now? Very defensive energy. So trying to get out of that rut, hoping this year is amazing. You are the creator of your reality. Thinking positive brings more positive. Thinking negative brings more negative. I know it's very hard when you're actually going through it for someone to try to tell you that. It's like, you're not going through what I'm going through, so shut the heck up. I understand. Now, what is this Hierophant about? Yeah, some of you guys are seeking going to church more, wanting to go to church more, finding answers elsewhere. Divine intervention. Like, where's my divine intervention? The Hierophant. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. See? The minute you think more positive, here's positive. This is the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. This is joy, bliss. Having fun with your family, your friends, enjoying the now. Being blessed, feeling blessed, appreciate, counting your blessings. There you go. Counting your blessings brings more blessings. Beautiful. Just having hope and faith and seeing, you know, the silver lining, the possibilities, appreciating the rainbows. I love it. Some of you guys might be thinking about starting a family, and there's like, I feel like good news saying like, you know what, we don't have to have the big wedding. We don't have to have, you know, all this. We have each other type thing. We have each other. The King of Swords. Like, let's just go get married. This is air energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. This is someone that is very straightforward. They're very intelligent. They're able to detach from the emotions and get to the point. Cut through the BS. Get the facts. Go with the facts. Clarifying this High Priestess. So this is the truth. Cutting to the truth. Getting the truth. Something is getting the truth from whatever this is that has been kept a secret or is just not being told. Okay, so you remember how I was saying like that scenario like with the mechanic. You're cutting people off, cutting them at the knees. Not literally, just like you're not gonna let them lie to you or try to like sugarcoat things or tell you need a motor and you need this and you need that when you know it's just an oil change. Or trying to have you go through excessive testing, excessiveness when you've done all that already. So it's like, look, I already did all that. Just cut to the point. What is it going to cost me? What is it? Okay, yeah, I'm not going to go with you. Next type thing. Right? Some of you might have to involve a lawyer, a professional, or you already have, and you already have that information that you need to get to this next level, this next step. Before they were asking you for all these things, well, first you have to go there. A lot of run around, a lot of jumping through hoops. And now you got what you know, everything situated. Or that's the goal. You don't have to go excessive. You don't have to do all the loops because you've done that. Been there, done that. Don't BS me. That's probably why there's defensive energy here. Like, yeah, no. I'm not going to let you lie to me. What is the 7 of Wands? The 7 of Wands is clarified the Magician in reverse. Gemini energy. So that's why there's putting your foot down, basically. The Magician in reverse is someone that is trying to deceive. It's lying. It's a lot of illusions. A lot of illusions. So with this King, I feel like you were able to cut through the illusions. No more fantasy land. Not living in a fantasy land. It is what it is. I'm putting my foot down. You're not going to get away with this. I have support. I have facts. I have justice. It's like there's like justice, fairness on your side. What is that called? I can't explain it. I had it. It's like kind of sounds like what they would say. Like there's no words that they can say now to manipulate. Manipulating energy. You've heard it all. You've heard it all. Cannot manipulate. Cannot manipulate. A lemon is a lemon. Call a duck a duck. The 5 of Pentacles, so no more taking. It's clarified by the Star in reverse. More is Aquarius energy. Okay. So I don't really like that combination with the 5 of Pentacles because it's just how you kind of expect everybody to be lying and not be, it's like very defensive, not letting the other side get a word in. Most of the time that's good because, you know, they're lying. But that also just cuts any possibility of believing anyone, and that's not healthy. You can't cut everyone off. This is feeling no hope, no faith. Feeling like whatever you do is just not going to work out. Like just a sense of hopelessness. Feeling like, what God? What higher self? Whatever I do is not working. So I feel like some of you might need some reassurance, things to go on your side, so you can see that there is good out there, that you're not alone, you're not forgotten. Just keep the faith, keep the hope. You're gonna get out of this. You're gonna heal from this. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over, my Cancers. You're coming in very, optimistic and positive. So what happens so fast in the beginning of the year to make you lose hope? Let me get one more for that. I feel like it's just the vibe that you feel. The Hermit, Virgo energy. So this is self-reflection, going within. A lot of you might be keeping to yourself, but this tells me not to over-isolate. Don't stay in that dark place. It's temporary. It's always temporary. Every day is a different day. Every day is a different day. Be with family. Be with friends. However you can, there's resources. There's so many resources around. Find a good show, something to make you smile, laugh. It's temporary. Please don't lose the hope and the faith. Beneath the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a lack of patience. Yes, you could have tried a lot of different things. You've had a lot of different ideas. You've sought different opinions, and they didn't work. It wasn't time. Don't give up. I feel like the waiting. I know some of you have been waiting a long time. Perfect. So the Nine of Swords in reverse. So it seems like there is a lot of overthinking and thinking that it's just not going to work out. But you're getting out of that. So there is a need to heal. I feel like from one day to the next, it'll just change. And you'll get back into this little vibe. This nice vibe, this hope. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean that the things are not being worked around for you. It's just behind the scenes. But it'll come. Little glimpses will come so that you could keep going, and you'll know that it's temporary. And you're on the right path. Believe it or not. You just have to stay positive. Stay positive. Find positive people. Be around positive people, positive energy. Okay. So now, where are my cards? I'm going to give you one more card. This is going to be a butterfly. Sometimes when you see butterflies, that's your hope. Know that you're not alone. That's your confirmation. Okay, I'm going to give you a butterfly oracle card for some extra advice. This is from the Divine for my Cancers. Some of you just need to get some rest. Get some rest. In your dreams, you have visitors, family, ancestors that'll help you. That's the little hopes. Let me give you one more. I know you're tired. Tired of being tired. Tired of being tired. Tired of being in pain. And you have relationship dynamics. Okay, my Cancers. Let's not forget, this is temporary. Temporary. Let's get some rest. This card comes to you because your energy and mood haven't been as high as you'd like. You've been pushing yourself to keep going even when you're tired. Now it's time to balance your busy times with some relaxation. This is the natural cycle of all living beings. So there's no need to feel guilty because you'll now get some much needed rest. During your naps and nocturnal cycle, do pay attention to insights that come to you. After all, when you are asleep, so is your ego, making it much easier for divine messages to reach you. See, I feel those divine messages. Pay attention to your body's signals, which may call for changes in your diet, lifestyle, and exercise program. If you still feel tired and drained after resting, sometimes seeing a licensed healthcare or mental health professional is the best path to recovering your energy and your enthusiasm for life. Okay, there you go. Additional meanings would be start delegating to others and asking for help and accepting it when it's offered. Detox from energy depleting substances. Feng shui your bedroom for optimal sleep. Detach from whatever you've been chasing and give it a rest. Yes, I like you that. Now, relationship dynamics. This card indicates that there have been some changes in one or more of your relationships with your family, friends, or romantic partner. There's a sense that you have less in common and are growing apart. This may be because you are more sensitive and more conscious of your feelings when you're with certain people. Perhaps in the past you've numbed your emotional awareness and now you're feeling awake. The most important relationship of all is with yourself. So you do need to take care of your feelings and needs in this situation. Your relationships involve compromise, but ultimately, if you're denying yourself happiness, this will have a negative impact on the relationship. Therefore, you're guided to be honest with yourself about your needs, even if it means working with a counselor for support. As you make changes, all of your relationships will be affected. It's time for you to sort through your feelings about each of them to bring healthy balance into your life. Additional meanings would be moving your relationship in a healthier direction, a healed relationship with yourself, individual or marital counseling, a new person entering the picture, changing the dynamics of other relationships. There you go, my Cancers. I hope that makes sense. If you would like your own personal reading, my information is in the description box below. And my Cancers, please know it's temporary. You are loved. You are not forgotten. KK. Thank you. Bye.